Hey everybody, how are y'all doing? Oh, happy Sunday morning. Dar's gonna go on a small rant. This is something that's been like shaking around in my head for like a week or two now. More recently, I found the YouTube user BritishInvasion91, and I did one video response to him, or two. I think one. I know that I responded to his video, DC's Gay Superheroes coming out, and I think I responded to another one, but I'm not too sure. Also, a YouTube user that found me was milanjeftic1992. He's a cool dude. This is kind of gonna encompass a bunch of both of their videos that have been. You'll see where I'm going. It's gonna be a rant, but for milanjeftic, I have a request from you. May I please use this video clip?
And people say, "Oh, it's unnatural." It's found in nearly every animal. It's in fucking penguins. Fucking penguins. They are. You know how awesome is it that there are homosexual penguins out there? That somewhere out there there's a little gay penguin, waddling down the fucking Arctic ice. How awesome is that?
I'm sorry, I saw that in your video, your drunken rant video on gay marriage, and that little section just had me like rolling like crazy. For everybody else, link down below will be both of their channels, and underneath their channels subdivided will be every video that I talk about. If I happen to miss a video, somebody let me know and I'll link it. But Malin, I'm just gonna call you Malin for right now. He's had a couple of videos recently where he's gone on about comic books. Well, his whole channel and British Invasion's channel, they're both comic book geeks. And British Invasion, for your to answer your one video, yes, comic books are nerdy, because we're all nerds. I play Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, video games, and some other stuff. We're all nerdy. I'll link that video down below. I think it's called "Are Comic Books Nerdy, or Are They Geeky?" Something that I've been wanting to ask comic book fans themselves, and this will be a good question for both of you two. Right now, Young Justice is coming out weekly. Right now, as of this date, which is June 17th. It's the second season, episode 9. It should be Beneath, I think. Thing that I want to ask both of you of what you think is, one, what do you think of the actual show itself? And two, do you two think that it's time that that other younger superheroes should be moved to the mainstream more often. Here's what I'm getting at. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Flash, they're all well-known, well-established characters. They're also really old characters as well. Now, I'm not saying to just get rid of those characters. They're always going to be around. But do you think that we need more shows and more media attention towards the younger superheroes to have them develop more, and so that they can grow up and have their own spotlight as well? Sort of a passing of the torch thing. That's what I see Young Justice as. It's kind of what I saw Batman Beyond as, but not in the way that I see Young Justice. Batman Beyond for me was an interesting look at what might happen in the future if Bruce Wayne gets, when Bruce Wayne gets too old to be Batman. Also, I like the twist that Batman Beyond did on the whole Joker Tim Drake thing, how in the original comic books America voted to kill Tim Drake. I like what they did in the Batman Beyond movie by having Joker twist and warp Tim Drake. I thought that was totally interesting, and I actually wanted to see more of that. What do you want? Come here. Come on. Sorry guys. This is Shadow, my pain in the ass, jelly belly kitty. Go. Superheroes and their sexuality. For both British Invasion and Milan, I'm gonna link down below James1978's Forever video that he did a couple days ago, where he went on like a 13-minute rant on sexuality within mainstream media and how it's perceived and how it's actually put out there. But I'm just wondering, for both of yous and for everybody else who's into comic books, who's into cartoons, who's into anime like me, go. What do you guys think of how sexuality is portrayed within comics and cartoons and anime? Like British Invasion did a video, DC's Gay Superhero Coming out of the Closet, which I made a response video to. But do you think that sexuality should not be such a factor within characters? Do you think that a more diversity should be happening? Like here in America, sexuality is very stuck on point. British Invasion, you know that, and so do you, Milan. But you're in Australia, and Australia is a lot more progressive than we are, except for the whole gay marriage thing, which, again, your clip. Also, on the subject of things being interjected into comic books and movies and cartoons and anime, is a video that Milan did, which is writers interjecting politics and religion, or interjecting religion and politics in what they do, which I think cannot be avoided at all. Like, when I make videos, my stance on religion comes out pretty damn hard, and my stance, my political stances, will come across too if people are paying attention. I think that it's two things that you cannot really separate from. And I wish that they did more focusing on in certain aspects in the cartoon area. Like, was it the regular one, or was Unlimited? In Justice League Unlimited, there was a 2-part episode where, yes, it was a 2-part episode where the whole theme was actually around religion and atheism. It was Grundy wanted his soul back. What the heck is the guy's name with the gold helmet? I want to say Spectre. I think it's Spectre. One of yous or somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but the guy with the gold helmet, he unlocked Grundy's memories from when Grundy was actually alive. For everybody else, Grundy in DC Comics is the zombie guy that lived during the 1920s, was killed and thrown into a swamp, and through magic mojo or whatever, his zombified body rose and he kind of wreaks havoc. But his memories are unlocked, and he no longer wants gold. He wants his soul back. And Spectre and Aquaman convince Grundy to go through, to be part of the ceremony, to close a gate that's keeping out another, that's keeping out an entity from our reality that will just destroy shit. So Grundy agrees on the condition that he gets his soul back. Superman, Hawkgirl, and I want to say Wonder Woman show up and ruin the entire thing. Yes, Wonder Woman shows up, because that's where the religion plays into it. Towards the end of the first episode, as the gate opens up and some of the terrible things start coming through, so everybody goes to the other side and starts fighting. Wonder Woman calls out to Hera to give her strength, as she always does, like every episode that she's in. But Hawkgirl, the atheist, goes, "Why do you keep calling out to her? Does she actually? Does it actually help you?" And Wonder Woman is like, "Yes." And there's a small talk between Hawkgirl and Aquaman about his god. I want to say Poseidon. I think I'm wrong, but I think it's Poseidon. yeah. So that happens in the first episode. The second episode, there's a little bit more interaction between all of the characters. Towards the end of the second episode, Grundy pretty much sacrifices himself to beat the ultimate bad person or bad entity in this other dimension. And as he's laying there dying, yes, a zombie is laying there dying, Hawk Girl goes up to him, and Grundy looks up, and he's like, will Grundy get to see his soul when Grundy dies? And Hawk Girl is like, oh, Grundy, I don't believe, and she stops herself, and she just looks at him, and she goes, yes, you will. Grundy dies. In that scenario, me personally, I would have done the same thing. I may be an atheist, but if somebody just like sacrificed themselves and they're dying, I'm not going to take that from them. And that was just ranting on. Sorry, it was a good 2-part episode. I'll leave a link for Watch Cartoons Online, if it's still on there, or I'll leave a link for people to watch the 2 episodes. Yeah, going back to what I was saying about 4 minutes ago before I started ranting on about that. You cannot get away from putting religion and politics into what you're writing or into what you're drawing. Yeah, you really can't. Wow, I'm at 17 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. Let me wrap this up. Just like Milan, I'm excited for a couple of the upcoming movies from DC and Marvel. The Avengers I will see eventually. The new Batman movie, the new Spider-Man movie. I'm wondering what's taking them so long of getting out the next Superman movie, because I'm really getting kind of frustrated with that. Yeah. I think that's really all that I wanted to rant on about. Sorry about that ranting part. If everybody stayed through that for the Justice League Unlimited, thank you. But please go check out the 2 people, BritishInvasion91 and Milan. Your name is weird. And I will remember to put in the other links. If I miss anything, let me know down below. Have a good one.
And people say, oh, it's unnatural. It's found in nearly every animal. It's in fucking penguins. Fucking penguins. They are. You know how awesome is it that there are homosexual penguins out there? That somewhere out there there's a little gay penguin, waddling down the fucking Arctic ice. How awesome is that?